Welcome back, kindergarten. I hope everybody had a nice Easter time, and I hope you found some eggs. And today we're going to get started. It is Amelia's Special Helper Day, so we'll get started with our pledge. I have some new things to show you and talk about, and then we will rock and roll all through our binder work and all of our things that we do every day. So here we go. Let's say the pledge and get started. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now let's sing to Miss Amelia. Who is special? Who is special? Look and see, look and see. Someone very special, someone very special. Yes, it's me. Yes, it's me. And Amelia is going to help Mrs. Oberg to read our morning message. We didn't change our month. We didn't change anything but our day of the week. And, of course, the number of the month. So, Amelia, go ahead and let's give it a read. Here we go. Dear Kindergarten, today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. Amelia is the special helper. Love, Mrs. Oberg. And we know we have to do Amelia's name work down here at the bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in her first name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters in her last name. I think we can figure that out. Let's take the biggest number, 8, and count on from there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 6 plus 8 equals 14. There's her number sentence. I see something. I know you all know that this is our next job. Kindergarten. I see something jumping right out in Amelia's name. She has 2 magic snap words that start her first name, A-M, am, and A-N, Ann. So you know you can do amazing work from all of those letters in Amelia's name. So head to your morning message binders. Get all of our pages taken care of. Whoops, that was upside down. And don't forget to practice writing your own name, first and last name. And the other jobs are going to come up with reading next. So, I have something very cool that happened at kindergarten. You know, I've been coming to kindergarten every day when you guys are at home, and we do our work here at school. So, I came in after this little break we had, and there was this orange note laying on my table, our little round circle table up front, and it says, Dear Kindergarten. Yep, Amelia sees it right there. Dear Kindergarten, I hear you are really learning to use your sound power. I have a new poem for you to read that will really turn your sound power up. Extra strength sound power is what you'll have now. So, look behind the easel and see what you find. All right, here we go, Amelia. There is a poem. And let's check it out. Oh my goodness. It has a picture that shows some ears. We know that word would probably be sound. We have sound power. All right. I think this might seem a little familiar to you, boys and girls. I think we've heard this before. A long time ago, we sang this one in kindergarten, and we work on this sound power all the time. We have sound power, yes we do. We have sound power, how about you? Look at the picture. We know that strategy. Say the first sound. Ooh. Move your eyes to the end and read what you found. We have sound power. Yes, we do. Ooh, big letters, so we have to read it loud. We have sound power. How about you? Well, all of these important strategies that we work on in reading all the time. So, there's more to our note. That was our poem we needed to find. Now it says, wait, there is one more thing. I sent something to all of your houses that will help you with sound power too. It's a slinky. Oh, how is a slinky going to help us with sound power, kindergarten? We will really be able to stretch our sounds now that we have a slinky. I get it. Keep working hard. Love, Reader Man. Reader Man left us pointers. Reader Man has a lot of great things that he knows us kindergarten readers need. So let's check this out. Amelia, I'm going to set you down there. Slinkies. How many of you have ever seen a little slinky like this before? Well, one thing you're going to have to make sure to do is be careful. If you stretch a slinky too far, it breaks and it never goes back together. So Reader Man said we can use these slinkies to stretch sounds like this. K, a, t, cat. K, a, t, cat. It does work. Instead of bubblegum stretching, we can actually stretch with our slinky and say those sounds just like our poem says. So here we go. Let's think of another animal. How about a dog? D-O-G. Dog. And I'm not stretched all the way out. Do you see I still have all of this slinky part left? What if we tried a really long word like bunny? Let's try bunny. B-U-N-E. Bunny. Look at that. I still have some left. I think these slinkies are really going to help us with our word stretching and using our sound power. So boys and girls, this is your poem for this week. It's your homework poem, and we're going to spend lots more time working on sound stretches, and you practice it at home too. All right. So we are going to make sure that you read 10 minutes today. Make sure that you've got all those poems put into your poem binder. Mrs. Oberg sent them home in your bag. And that would be a great place to do some private reading today in your poem binders. I bet you're just excited to get into that new baggie of books I sent home too. So spend some time. Remember, good readers look through books and do a little picture walk. We make sure we're noticing details before we even start to read the words. Then we can get to the sound power and the snap word power and all those strengths that we have. All right, so have fun reading today. You've got lots of new things to read. And we have to talk about our handwriting. We have pages 55 and 56. It's letter N and letter M. Mrs. Oberg is pretty confident that you can all do these letters by yourself because you know they're both diving down, swim up and around and splash in the water. They're not like little R who's afraid of the water. Little N dives right down, and M loves to swim. He dives down, swims and splashes. 2 dives. So work on your letters and your handwriting today and do quality kindergarten work. Fingers on those pencils correctly and make sure your helper hand is holding your page. All right. Then we're going to head into our math binders. Now, we took a little break. When we had our couple days off, we need to take a peek at where we're at. The last time we wrote our numbers was the 11th on Saturday. Sunday was 12. Yesterday was 13. And today, Amelia said, was 14. So your calendar needs to get caught up. Check the weather. Read your weather poem. Make sure you're singing that song. And then today, on your number chart, Amelia, what number needs to go in the middle? 14. 14. Do all of your work. Ooh, part, whole. Let's talk about that. So when we have a teen number for part, whole, we're going to do 10. And then we have to figure out how many more. Just like Jack Hartman's song. Teen numbers. 14 is 10 and a 4. So we need to put 4, and that is 14. 10 plus 4 equals 14. And tally marks are getting tricky now. See if you can work on those at home too. And a super challenge, start on your number tracks with 14 and count up from there. Where are you going to end up today? Good luck. Do your best. Now, I have a story for you. And you are all of the stars of this book. Not only are you the stars of this book, but this is going to be kind of a fun book to read since we don't get to see each other every day. We can take a peek at our 100-day collection book written and illustrated by Mrs. Oberg's Kindergarten. And you have this book in your baggie at home. And I just want you to each take time today to go through. There's Miss Eliana's 100-day collection. And read what every kindergartner brought for their 100-day collection. So have fun with that book and make sure you're using your sound power because we'll need it when we're sounding out all of those collection things that people brought. Picture power will help you too. Have fun reading that today. If you have time and your family and you want to play a little round of some, I should hold them this way, some Monster Squeeze. Teen numbers is a great place to practice. Those are always a little tricky. Or if you're getting even stronger math thinking, you can do some bigger numbers too, but teen numbers are a great place to play Monster Squeeze. And also family board games. Maybe you could play Monopoly Junior or Yahtzee or Candyland and do all those countings of each of the squares. So have fun, do some math work. Now, boys and girls, the next thing I want to talk about is this packet of writing materials that Mrs. Oberg sent home with you. So you have a whole big folder full of all of these different resources. And this is what we're going to call our resource binder for writing. Maybe your mom and dad have helped you to put it into a binder at home already. Maybe it's still in the folder. Doesn't matter, but I want to just talk about these things. Whoops. So, helps to have it the right way. Here is our word wall, just like in our kindergarten room. Both sides of it. Every snap word is on there and every kindergarten friend's name is on there. So this will be a good resource when you're writing in your journals. Another important thing, we have sound power. Yes, we do. We have sound power. How about you? You have sound power. Another resource is this ABC chart. If you're not quite sure how a word starts, take a peek at this. Sometimes it gives you that light bulb moment in your brain and you go, oh yeah, I know that's a B. And then on the other side, there are color words and number words because we do a lot of those words in our writing in our journals. So make sure you're labeling your pictures, and here's just another help for you. Now, we were working really hard on not just those beginning sounds of letters, but remember when two letters that work together blends? Listen to that Jack Hartman song again if you have time on YouTube. Two letters that work together are blends and digraphs. So on the back of this resource is a sheet. So if you're writing in your journal, you could go, brr. I don't go b-er, I go brr. And I know that's B-R, brr. And you can write brr. So another resource, and then let's talk about this one. Colorful and, wait a minute, I gotta get something else. Remember these Slinkies? How to spell words. Stretch it like a snake. What if we stretched words like a slinky? Do you think it's the same thing? You bet. Stretch those sounds. Write what you hear on your paper. Write the sounds and then use all your resources. All of these other sheets that Mrs. Oberg has shown you. Use those to sound out those words. Then there's a little checklist here, and you can actually take a marker and check right on it because this wipes off. We know how that works. It says, did I start with a capital letter? All sentences must. Did I use spaces between my words? Remember, we're super strength space power. And punctuation at the end of my words. And did I use mostly lowercase letters? So here's a little checklist. When you're done writing in your journals or making a book, check this. Make sure it's a good resource for our brain to say, oh yeah, I gotta do those things. And when I'm done, I've only just begun. You can add more to your pictures, more details, you can add more words, or you can always start a new journal page. So just some resources. We'll keep talking about these every day too. All right. The last thing that you have to do today is, of course, do some writing. Well, today for your writing, Mrs. Oberg wanted you to do one of your choice board activities, the one about melting an ice cube. Remember how we can take our journal and we can draw lines to show different parts of a project, like when we talked about our melting snowman in kindergarten. So today you can draw right down the middle of your paper. Make a big T. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. And I'll show you what I mean. And then today, do that choice board activity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Melt an ice cube. Write about what's happening. Maybe you want to write a whole sentence at the end or two to talk about the whole experiment. You do your best. If you have something else you want to observe and watch instead of an ice cube, maybe you've got a better idea. But good resource to do this. All right, so have a fun day, keep working hard, and remember, we have sound power. Yes, we do. Keep it up, kindergarten. And thanks, Miss Amelia, for all your hard work today. Bye, guys.